Hello and welcome to another episode of Superpower Review. As always, I'm your host Kevin Videnia, and if you didn't know already, which is why you clicked on the link, is that Carnage has officially been confirmed in the upcoming Venom movie in 2018. To help me talk with me on this subject, I brought my returning guest, Joshua Cardona. Joshua, what's going on, my friend?
Not too much, man. Just trying to survive the heat out here, that's all.
Oh, how hot is it in California right now?
Where I'm at, San Jose, we're at 104.
I don't want to be you.
No.
If I were you, I would be doing the show in a pool right now. So, Josh, as we all know, Carnage is going to be the villain in the new Venom movie, and I thought it was perfect to have you on the show because, as you all know, we are huge Venom fans and we love the symbiotes. What is your thoughts about Carnage being in the Venom movie?
I did get excited just like everyone has been. I was looking forward to just a solo Venom film. I don't know now how they're going to even introduce him, if it's going to be towards the end, the middle. I'm starting to think it's going to be another Spider-Man 3, just too many characters in there.
I think you might be onto something here. Another Spider-Man 3. Well, I know Sony is desperately trying to, give themselves a name again. They're trying really hard. And, I was fine with, like you said, a standalone Venom movie. I was absolutely happy with that. Tom Hardy's playing Venom, as we all know. He's playing Eddie Brock. A really good choice. Right. But I don't know about you, but again, I was really excited about the Venom movie, but why is Carnage in it? How is this plot even going to turn out?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, with all the talks, I'm sure you heard about it or you read it. I guess the producer is saying that Tom Holland might make an appearance in it. Now they're in the same universe.
They're not even sure right now. They're just saying, hey, Carnage is in it. We're part, the MC. We're part of the MC universe. This is gonna be great, guys. It's just throwing a bunch of stuff at us just to be like, yeah, you should be happy about this. But I'm really kind of like tipsy-turvy here. I really don't know how to feel about it. To be quite honest, with the announcement of Carnage on it, I'm a little worried. I want to be excited. I want to be excited for this movie, and I want to be excited that Carnage is going to be the villain. But why? Why?
Like you said, it would have been super cool if it's just the standalone, and then at the end maybe they show something about Carnage, or like at the end credits or something like that. Build it up to it. Like, I think it's just too much for one movie. I don't, because the other thing is, even if they cast a great guy for Cletus, and it's a great actor, if you don't have a good storyline or even a backstory introducing them, I don't think that movie's going to do good at all. I don't care who's in it or any of that. Even if Spider-Man is in it,
he's not going to be in it.
He might.
No, he's not. They're not gonna.
Do you want him in it or no?
They're not gonna do it. They're really just pumping the gas on it. They're really pumping the happiness level. Like, yeah, be happy about it. Be happy about it. I don't know. I really don't know. And plus, with Carnage being in the movie, and we read articles says villain confirmed. That also makes me really worried because I really hope they don't play the role of Venom, being too much of a hero. I know he is the lethal protector and he is an anti-hero, but, I don't want this really Mr. Nice Guy Venom here. I really don't want it at all.
Right. I didn't even think about that. What if he's a bad guy, then a good guy? And now you got me thinking even more about it.
Aha! Which is why I have the show.
See the movie no more.
Which is why I have guests. I like to pick your brains on what you think about stuff. If it would be cool if they had Spidey in it, because then we could do sort of a Maximum Carnage kind of thing.
That would be cool.
But then how would that be a Venom movie?
It's not a Venom movie.
It's not a Venom movie. It's not a Venom movie. I don't know. Like I said, I want to be excited for this, and it's, the news came out yesterday. It's digested a little bit, but I really don't know how I feel about it. It's one of those things, it's like, I don't like all my toys in the same box, per se. I don't know. I just don't think for the first Venom movie, Carnage, I don't think Carnage should be in for the first Venom movie. I was so excited already for a standalone Venom movie, but now we're dealt with this.
I don't even know what to say. Because now you got me thinking he's just going to be a good guy now. And I don't want to see that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that because that's not what people want to see. Again, he's an anti-hero. So far this movie is in the genres of action, okay, horror, which is really sounds good. I want darkness, sci-fi, and thriller. Those all sound like in the right category that they should be in.
Right.
So and plus it's R-rated. It's R-rated. This is the first Sony R-rated movie. Sony is trying to do what Fox has done with Deadpool and Logan.
You think it'll be good making it rated R? I mean, Deadpool, you needed Deadpool rated R.
You needed both of those movies at rated R.
Yeah. Venom, yeah, he's brutal and whatnot, but is he really rated R though?
It would be better. Yeah, no, yeah. I think it could be rated if it's done right. Venom could totally be rated R if done right. Now, I don't think Venom. Okay, hold on. This is another thing why Spider-Man is not going to be in Venom, because Spider-Man cannot be in an R-rated movie. Spider-Man has to be at least in a PG-13 movie because he has to be kid-friendly.
Right.
Aha!
Okay, so he's not going to be in it then.
He's not going to be in it. Sony
maybe
is just...
flashbacks.
Flashbacks? Maybe. But, again, I don't know.
All right, so Spider-Man's not going to be in it. Venom's going to be a good guy.
Movie sucks. End of show. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
No, I'm hopeful for it. I mean, my ideal thing would be maybe halfway in the movie, it's just Cletus, the villain, and maybe we don't see Venom and Carnage till maybe the end, setting up for like a part 2 or something. I mean, we don't even know. Yeah, it's called Venom, but that doesn't mean he's in it from beginning to end.
Now it's Venom Carnage. It's Venom Carnage. Venom Carnage coming out in 2018.
Was it? But that was do you remember a couple years ago, that was the plan, though? Just a straight-up Venom Carnage movie. Back when Garfield was still playing Spider-Man. That was the whole plan.
I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the image of Carnage ripping the Venom symbiote off Brock. If we see something like that, that could be pretty cool. I just better see some brutalness. I want to see some symbiote on symbiote clash action. I want if they're going to be in the movie together, they better beat the piss out of each other.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. I don't know. On to the next. So, who do you think would be a good actor to play Cletus Cassidy, a.k.a. Carnage?
The only actor I can think of, I think it was who you mentioned to me. The dude who played, he was in Watchmen.
Aha.
Yeah.
That is my top pick. So my good friend here, Joshua Cardona, who you just mentioned, was Jackie Earle Haley. If Jackie Earle Haley plays Carnage, I think that would be amazing. I think that would be absolutely glorious. He is a great actor. I loved what he did in Watchmen as Rorschach. I think he really could pull it off. He would be great.
I wouldn't mind seeing him play him. Other than that, I haven't really thought about it too much. Aside from him, I don't know.
Yeah, except for him, but we're probably not going to get him.
Oh, we're about to get some nobody with some red hair, orange hair, or something.
Yeah, take this guy and dye his head orange. Yeah, he's good. I have a couple of other people, but you already jumped the gun and you named my top person. But I think other people who definitely could play Cletus Cassidy as Carnage. Another pick I have as Damian Lewis. You might not know him. We will be. I am going to be pulling up stills soon. Damian Lewis. He was in The Homeland, and to be quite honest, if you look him up, and an image is up right now, he looks just like Cletus Cassidy. Like, he looks like he's been ripped out of the comic books, and I don't know. He looks good. Another person, Michael C. Hall from Dexter.
Maybe.
I
don't like him.
No. Okay. Josh doesn't like him. Scrap it. Okay. Okay. How about this one? Do you remember the geek in the Punisher movie and the person who played Angel in X-Men, Ben Foster?
I would choose him over the last guy you just said.
True. I think I would do the same. Yeah. I think I would do the same. Totally. I don't think he would be a bad choice. He's also another very talented actor, Ben Foster. Because let's face it, Cletus Cassidy is a crazy psychopath killer, and I haven't seen any roles like that from Ben Foster yet. Another actor who would be good is David Tennant, Doctor Who. He was also in Jessica Jones, played the villain. I think he could be a good Cletus Cassidy.
He could. I didn't really watch Jessica Jones, so I don't know too much. No, I didn't like it. That's another story.
I kind of like it. That's a different episode.
What you're talking about, though. I think he's got some potential there.
Some potential. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, obviously none of these are making you as excited as Jackie Earle Haley.
That right there has me jumping. I mean, I think that'd be perfect. See that dude play him?
I think so. But is he? I don't know how old he is. I might have to look it up. But is he too old to play that role?
I think he would look good enough standing up with Hardy. I mean, they're similar age looking. I mean, is Cletus even older than Brock, or I don't even know.
I don't really know in the comics, and I don't think that would really matter pertaining to the movie. I'm just thinking maybe Jackie Earle Haley might be a little too old to maybe play that part. Who knows? I don't know. But either or, I think he would be good for the part if he can play the part.
Right. Regardless who they pick, I mean, not regardless, but being that we're going to have Tom Hardy, I think I would want to see a nobody play the villain. I think you throw too many famous people in there, really well known, it kind of takes away from it too much. Yeah. I mean, that happens in some movies. I'd rather just be like, hey, who's this nobody? He did a really great job, blah, 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 go from there. I mean,
That too. Well, it's funny because I was doing some research, and, I would like to pick some people who I thought could play the part, but, I also want to hear some others' inputs. And someone suggested what you just said, and somebody suggested, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was originally going to play in the movie It until the other person took over. He was in The Hunger Games. He was in that movie with, I can't think of her name, whatever. He was, but when someone mentioned him, like, oh, well, someone who could really build up that crazy person, how about this kid? And I was like, a kid? No kids in this, please, no, okay, don't do it, okay? A lot of people, when I was searching for what other people thought about who could play this character, oh my God, you see so many stupid ideas of people who could play this person. A lot of people, Josh, okay, a lot of people are saying Jim Carrey.
I was going to say that right now.
Jim Carrey? You would have Jim Carrey as Carnage?
He would look just like the Riddler again with his red hair.
No! No, you can't have
That's who I'm
Jim
picking to
Carrey
play.
as Carnage.
I want him as Carnage.
You want him as Carnage. If Jim Carrey is in this movie, I am not watching this movie then. I'm sorry. If Sony listens to the fans about having Jim Carrey as Cletus Cassidy as Carnage, then no. Okay, I have lost all faith in Sony. I have lost all faith in the fans. No. No, cut it out.
Was there a lot of people suggesting him, or
A
what?
lot of people are suggesting Jim Carrey based off of the Riddler and based off of his character in the movie 23, which was a great movie if you saw the movie 23.
No, yeah.
But man, really, we're going as low as Jim Carrey? Come on. Come on.
Let's just go with the nobody, man. I'd rather do that. No Jim Carrey.
No Jim Carrey. There were some other really ridiculous ones, but Jim Carrey was the only one that was like, really,
Right.
we're going with that. No, we can't have that. We can't have that.
It's hard to think though. Who's like? Because the thing is, I'm just trying to picture somebody who looks just like Cletus from the comics, and I'm just trying to think of skinny dudes with red hair. I can't think of anyone. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the guy that they're going to pick isn't going to have red hair. They're going to dye it or something. But I don't know. I do not know who to pick or even can think of an actor for him.
Well, Sony, please, whatever you do, don't listen to the fans and don't pick Jim Carrey. Please.
No Jim Carrey.
Please, Jackie Earle Haley. He can do it. I promise. He can do it. And I really feel like Jackie Earle Haley would have good dynamics with Tom Hardy. You know, they're very rough cut, rough around the edges kind of guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. So, as we all know, since Venom has been announced that it's getting a movie, and now snowballing that Tom Hardy got the part as the part of Venom, we all know, fans of ASM Spider-Man 300, the first appearance of Venom, we all know that this book has gone up in price. Here's a nice, so beautiful. As we all know, okay, so this comic right here is probably about in the 8 range in grading. So when I went to Rhode Island Comic-Con, I got this book under $200. Under, okay? When I went to Foxwoods Comic-Con a couple of weeks ago, that comic book, no matter what grade it's in, has bumped up in $100. So if I were to buy this comic book right now, it would be at least close to the $300 range. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been going through Instagram, and people are, because now these books are so hot right now, that they're jacking up prices like there's no tomorrow. So price has gone up on comics, and now, and we're in a group with you. I'm in a group with you and Joseph Reed on Instagram, and I shared a funny photo. I'm gonna try to get it on the show. Funny photo of an ASM 361, which is the first appearance of Carnage, and these sheep, like, I can totally picture, like, people like zombies. You flash this in front of them, and they're just like, 361 Carnage. So now that Carnage is confirmed and is going to appear in a movie for the very first time, now this comic book has also jacked up in price, and everyone is trying to sell them because the book is hot now. Why? Why are we doing this to each other, Josh? Why are we selling comic books for so much damn money?
Well, I ain't going to be selling mine anytime soon. You know what tripped me out was when they first announced the Venom movie, like you said, obviously the prices went up. but I've noticed a lot more people are way more excited about the Carnage than Venom. Everyone's posting their Carnage comics, anything related to Carnage.
Why? No one, not a lot of people posted. I mean, I saw it here and there, but not a lot of people posted this when Venom was out. I saw it a couple of times, like, oh, hey, just posting this because Venom is getting a movie. But Carnage comes out and like, where can I find this? I need this comic right now.
You know what? I know what it is. Nobody can afford the first Venom. That's why it's too damn much. Everyone has maybe a Carnage, so they can throw it up, whatever. I mean, that right there is like, it was a $40 book in a good grade.
Yeah, well, this one's a pretty good grade. I got this one at Foxwoods Comic-Con, and I got a really good deal with this comic. I couldn't pass it up. And I had one from Rhode Island Comic-Con, and it wasn't the condition that I wanted it in, so I ended up selling it and getting a better one, which ends up working out. But, you know, when you compare the two, for me, in my opinion, you know, this one, I'm sorry, Spider-Man the 300 is my favorite cover. I like to collect this one. This one, I only have one copy of it. If I saw another one at a good deal, I would get another one. But
right.
Let's, Josh, you know, you said it. I saw it today. I warned you people. I warned you people to collect this book, and you had like, what, 6 or 8 of these things?
About that, yeah.
So people, you know, if you're planning on seeing this movie, okay, make sure you pick up a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 361, which is the first appearance of Carnage. Get them while, you know, before sellers catch the hint and start jacking up the price on these things. I think I saw someone post a 9.8 CGC graded for, guess, Josh, how much did they have it for priced?
I've seen 2. I've seen one for $1,000 and one going for $650 and above.
Okay, I saw one, a 9.8 CGC graded for $2,000 today. You gotta be kidding me.
Jesus Christ.
No way, okay? No way, okay? It pains me. It really does. It pains me. So, rather you get the book now, okay? Rather you get this comic book and, you know, someone doesn't get the hint, or you're going to pay boko bucks for this thing, and then if you ever try selling it, you're going to totally lose money on it if you try selling it. I don't really sell a lot of my comics. My comics are mostly for my collection unless I absolutely despise the comic, and then I'm like, get rid of this thing. I don't know. So make sure you pick up these comics. I wouldn't even try to go for the Spider-Man 300 anymore. I wouldn't even try because it's just way too expensive right now. You know, not many people can spend $200 to $300 or even $400 for a book.
And that's minimum right now, $250 for that 300 for the first Venom right now.
Yeah. And if you get it at $250, you know, what I've been noticing, if you buy it at $250, you're getting bad corners and you're getting a lot of spine ticks in that thing.
Yeah, so I've noticed that a lot about the Spider-Man 300s. A lot of them have those spine ticks on them.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? People are really they're smart. They know the book is hot. They're trying to make money, and they're really trying to sell these things. I've been sharing it on the message thing. Raffles up the wazoo. $100 a ticket for a spot for a raffle for a Spider-Man 300. It's absolutely crazy. Stop it with it. You're killing me, people. You really are. You're killing me. So we have a couple of minutes, Josh. Why don't you tell our viewers, in case they want to follow you on Instagram or whatnot and see all your cool things that you post on Instagram, how about you tell them how they can see you?
So on Instagram, guys, my name is Batcave Comics. Like Kevin said, I got a lot of stuff going on there. Comics being sold. I do raffles once in a great while, and it was for the Spider-Man 300s. I did a couple of those. like I said, I got some cool stuff on there, some keys that I'm usually selling, a lot of good deals, $2, $3, $4 comics, whatnot. If you want to check that out, always posting reviews as soon as I hear that a movie's coming out, or an actor or a villain, whatnot. And if you guys are interested, I have actually shirts that I'm promoting on there, and it's actually for a good cause. It helps out with St. Jude. I've connected with them, so a lot of the proceeds go to that at the end of the month. I add up all the sales of everything that goes on Instagram, and I'll send a good donation. So last month we had a good chunk. It was $75 that we were able to raise, so I just hoping to continue doing that. If you want to find out about a shirt, just send me a message on there, Batcave Comics. But yeah, shoot me a message, whatever. Just love talking about comics, selling comics, movies, anything. That's how I hooked up with Kevin here, something about comics, movies, everything like that. And started doing this thing with him. Hopefully I'm going to do a lot more with him. And it's actually, we've connected a lot through Comic Kids on here. So
yeah, we did.
If you're either following him or me, follow all of us, man. And we got some good stuff going on.
Well, Josh, I want to thank you for being on the show today. I really appreciate it, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And so that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So, you can always leave a comment in the section below about what you think about the Venom movie and what you feel like, what you think about Carnage being in the movie. If you like the video, be sure to give a video a like. And if you would like to be a potential guest on Superpower Review, you can email the show at superpowerreview9@gmail.com. And that's going to do it for today. So thank you guys, and see you later.